Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Real Sports Updates here, back again with another video. Coming off this Monday night game between the Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans. Fantastic game. Derrick Henry's a beast. He's a beast, man. You know, for anybody who wasn't a believer, they should be a believer after this. That dude's a beast. Very, 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 very good performance from him tonight. The Bills played well too, but I think Tennessee was a little juiced for this game. Josh Allen was pretty good all night. That fourth down though was, I don't know. I if it was me, I would have kicked it and went to overtime. Because even if the Titans win the overtime toss, they still got to go, the length of the field to score a touchdown. So I would have took my chances there, but they went for it. They were aggressive, and it didn't pan out. So do I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC? I don't. The best team in the AFC to me, and I think it's pretty clear right now, is the Baltimore Ravens. They're 5-1 coming off that big win against the Chargers. They have been pretty consistent all season long, and they should be 6-0 without that Lamar Jackson fumble in overtime in the first week of the season against the Raiders. They should be 6-0, and he's doing this. He's really doing it with kind of a skeleton crew around him. Coming into the season, they lost all three of their running backs. All of them went down with season-ending injuries. They had to sign guys off the street, bring up guys from practice squads. They've been a little inconsistent defensively this year, and that's just by Ravens standards. The Ravens normally have top 10 defense year in and year out. That's what they're known for, since they became, the franchise that they are now. So they've been inconsistent defensively, even though they had a pretty good showing against the Chargers yesterday. But the Ravens they're doing this at a very, very difficult clip. So when they do get healthy, and also just a note, the Ravens' offensive line is not great either. The Chargers, I believe they sacked Lamar Jackson 4 times yesterday. So that's really if he wasn't able to run, I don't think this team would be. They would maybe have 2 wins, maybe 2, maybe 1. I don't know. But his Lamar's escapability, his explosiveness, it brings another level to this team. And he really is, to me right now, the clear MVP favorite. I know a lot of people they're looking at Tom Brady. They're looking at the way he's playing, and Tom is playing great right now. He's playing great football. He's probably playing the best football of his career. He doesn't look 44 at all. He's balling. He really is balling, and it looks easy for him. But when you take into account what the MVP means and how the player, whoever the MVP candidate is, what they have around them, and Tom is loaded. They're loaded in Tampa Bay. They got a bunch of weapons. His offensive line is really good. Defensive line is really good. They stop the run. They just struggle in the back end, and that's pretty much their big hole. But everywhere else, they're solid. Probably, yeah. If you look at every position group, they got to be top 3. Tom, obviously the best quarterback. The running back group is top 2, top 3. Wide receivers, top 2, top 3. Offensive line, top 3, top 4. Defensive line, probably the best defensive line in the NFL so far, and just and linebackers too, probably the best linebackers as well, Levante David and Devin White. So they're pretty loaded in Tampa Bay. So this makes what Lamar is doing more special to me in my eyes. He's got to lead this team. He has to run the ball. He's got to be able to kind of fill in the gaps where the Ravens are kind of lacking a little bit. He's got to compensate for a bad offensive line. In particular, bad tackles. He's got to compensate for that. He's got to get the ball out faster. They have some, they have some weapons, but none of those guys are really world beaters. Mark Andrews is a pretty good tight end. Hollywood Brown he's good, but in spurts he's a kind of a big play guy. So he doesn't have too much. Lamar Jackson doesn't have a whole lot. He doesn't have the most talented roster in the league. And like I said, his defense has been inconsistent. So to me, he's MVP. The Ravens are clearly the best team in the AFC right now. 5-1. They should be 6-0. With all this trouble going on, all the injuries and whatnot, they've been playing well. Lamar Jackson he's taken a big step from last season to this season. He's really improved. He's improved his passing, and he's really improved. To me, watching him yesterday, he improved his third down passing. That was the biggest thing, because first and second down, you can, if you play under an aggressive offensive coordinator, you can kind of take your shots first down, second down. He can kind of do his run around thing, but on third down, his passing on third down was fantastic yesterday. He's got that little sidearm release, and he's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. He's able to deliver a good catchable, accurate ball to his receivers or his tight ends to pick up first down. So he looks really well. He looks really good, and he played well yesterday. But just like I said, he didn't do too much. He didn't try to play hero ball and do a whole bunch of different things that he didn't have to do. He kind of just let the team kind of pick him up, and they were able to blow the Chargers out. So with that being said, I think the Ravens definitely the best team in the AFC East. We'll see going forward how they manage in their division. I don't think they've played any division games yet. I don't believe that they played any division games. They possibly have, maybe one against the Bengals, but I'm not sure. I would have to check. But they're gonna have a couple games against Pittsburgh. Even though Pittsburgh's not great this year, those are always gonna be slugfests. Especially that division, that AFC North division. It's gonna be slugfest. So they're gonna have their work cut out for them with 2 games against the Steelers, and then the Browns as well too. Even though the Browns they're injury ridden right now. The injury bug has bit them very hard. With their really integral pieces are down now for a few weeks. Baker with the shoulder, Kareem Hunt. They got a bunch of guys on their injury report. So we'll see how that goes. But I think the Ravens right now clearly are the best team. And if they take care of business in their division, they'll be the number 1 team, in that number 1 seed come playoff time. And if they take care of business in their division, they can lock it up probably pretty early. I expect Buffalo to continue to play well. But I think, if they lose another game or 2, I think it's going to set them behind a little bit. Obviously, the Chargers are sitting at 2 losses, and the schedule gets a little bit easier from there, from the bye week next week going forward. They have to take care of business in the division as well too. But the Ravens are the best team. Lamar Jackson is my MVP candidate right now. And I think they're going to continue to play well. They're going to continue to get guys back from injury, and they're going to, continue to ascend. And I think it's going to be a dogfight in the AFC, come playoff time. I'm really, really excited for it. And we'll see what happens. But I'm very impressed with the Ravens so far. Very, very, very impressed. They've done a great job. So, like I said, best team in the AFC right now. We still got 11 games to go. Just completed week 6, so there's still a lot of season left. But just like I said before, this is the time where teams are gonna, the cream of the crop is gonna start rising to the top now. So we'll continue to see if the Ravens are who I think they are. So But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you guys for watching.